Good numbing. Hello YouTube, I hope you're all doing well. Today will hopefully be the start of something quite exciting. I've been alluding to it for a while. This week is Experiment Week, yeah! The idea of this week is that every day from today onwards to Friday, so I will be streaming on Wednesday, we're going to be playing a different game. And it's basically a game that at some point I wanted to play this year, but there was just no feasible way I could reasonably get it in the schedule. Especially if it's a longer game that I might want to commit to a full playthrough to. So instead doing like a week of each day playing a different game and just kind of showing it off, playing it, you know, messing around and all the rest, and then being like, okay, this is what my first impressions were after however many hours we end up playing this today, and then moving on to the next one. If I end up really loving something, then it's something for me to consider putting into the schedule to return to later on. You get the idea. But I digress. Today, it's already off to a crazy start. I've never played a Falcom game, let alone a Trails game. And the earliest timeline Trails game available on modern platforms that I'm aware of is Trails from Zero. This was something that was donated to me as well, so special shout out to One Man. He literally is the reason I have this. Actually, no, I'll leave it on what that was. Because I messed around with the settings a little bit to try and get a feel for it, and I think that'll do. Let's jump straight in on normal. Well, Tio. It's exactly as I suspected. The higher elements, time, space, and mirage are indeed present. Just like the tower and temple. I was afraid of that. This will likely be the most difficult operation yet. I'm sure we'll run into more of those supernatural creeps here too. Actually, next chance I get, I'm going to turn it up a little bit because the voices are hella quiet. I can already tell this is going to be a pain in the ass. I see, got it. Knowing our enemy, they'll try to ambush us. Everyone, keep your eyes open and stay sharp. Roger. Oh, square for pause? Why? Just put us on the board, I'll leave a save now. Okay, X to attack. Okay, got it. Oh, that's high speed mode, found it. Oh damn, this music. Oh, this music's popping off though. Oh damn. Hell yeah. Alright, let's keep moving. I keep wanting to go to press like an interact button, but I don't know if there is an interact. Ooh. It's a pretty clever way of doing it. They were 2D sprite characters, but the environments are 3D, so they can still keep it fixed camera angle while still putting, like, you know, proper shadows in and whatnot. Feels like I'm running for a Final Fantasy IX dungeon, though. Oh, here we are. What the? Oh no, it's Marco energy. I can't even see the bottom. Wonder how far down it goes. From up here, guessing it's at least a good 500 arch deep. And getting all the way down there is gonna be one hell of a trip. Tio, what's wrong? Are you alright? You look so pale. I'm fine. It's just space brings back some unpleasant memories. Memories? You mean the lodge on the Calvardian border where those bastards were all holed up, yeah? Yes. I believe this path was designed to resemble the road to Gehenna, symbolizing the intention of those who walk it to renounce Adios and accept the devil's power, and to make all kinds of horrible offerings and sacrifices in exchange for that power. What vile people. No wonder this place is giving me such a bad vibe. In that case, our mission is clear. For the sake of those who helped us come this far, and for the girl who's waiting for us to come home, it's our duty to banish the shadows that lurk here, and drag those devils out into the light. We'll put an end to all the suffering they've caused. Lloyd! Man, you outdid yourself this time, Lloyd. That's one of your cheesiest speeches yet. But I'm with you. They want devils? Well, let's give them hell. I agree. Our enemy's like a spider, hiding in the shadows and pulling the strings of its web. But we've come a long way. We're not rookies anymore. We can bring them to justice. Right. We'll definitely win. Alright, time to get going then. The four of us, members of the Crossbell Police Department, Special Support Section, will now commence our infiltration and settle this case once and for all. We're cops? Oh god. We're cops in this game? Oh god. Huh? Where am I? Oh, right. Said goodbye to my aunt and uncle. Double checked all my luggage, board the train, and... Are you alright, dearie? You jolted right awake. You're tossing and turning something fierce. Are you feeling under the weather? Oh, no, I'm fine. Just a little sleep deprived, that's all. I had the strangest dream, though. Oh, strange you say? What kind of strange? Were you perhaps being swarmed by... Jesus Christ, one of those games, huh? Swarmed by hordes of sexy ladies? No, can't say it was that good of a dream. Oh, now, dear, don't tease the poor boy. How about an ice-cold lemonade to perk you up? I've got a whole bottle right here. Go on, don't be shy. Oh, if you don't mind. Thanks, I really hit the spot. Feeling better already. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Judging by your clothes, you aren't, Erebonian. If I had to guess, I'd say you're from Crossbell, right? Oh, yes, sir. I lived abroad for a while, but I'm moving back to the city again. Tell that much, you two must be locals yourselves, then. Yep. We just finished a little vacation in the Republic. We're on our way back home now. If you're coming back from living abroad, I doubt you'll even recognize Crossbell. That's true. The city has changed drastically over the past 2 or 3 years. I thought that might be the case. I've caught glimpses of Crossbell City from the train windows more than a few times recently. They've really added a lot of high-rises, haven't they? They have. After all, Crossbell's always been the leading trade city in Zamuria. Wait for that motorbike to go past. Our ever-growing finance sector has seen a lot of foreign investors putting their money in development recently. Especially after the non-aggressive pact, it feels like we've had new buildings going up as soon as the ink dried. Department stores, office buildings, with all the Myra pouring in, these places popped up all over the city. I admit, things have become much more convenient, but I don't know if I like all the hustle and bustle. Everyone's always rushing around, busy with this or that. It's like we've all become slaves to time and mirror. Oh, maybe you said too much. I'm so sorry, dearie. Don't mind us old folk prattling on about doom and gloom. I hope we didn't ruin your big homecoming. No, it's quite alright. My friend said the same thing in his letters. It doesn't matter how much it's changed. Crossbell will always be my home. Of course. Well said. It's impressive to hear such words from someone your age. Compared to bright young men like you, all these new politicians are just... they're always the Empire this, or the Republic that. Sick of their pots and squabbling. Can't trust anyone except for old Mayor McDowell. Now, dear, calm down. Sorry about that. He tends to get carried away when it comes to politics. Jeez. Way to put, like, the pin on any old person. Like, it's like the most stereotypical old person just rattling on about politics. It's fine. Details like this are good to know. I was getting issues from the Crossbell Times when I was abroad. I'd much rather hear about these things directly from the people they affect. Oh, fellow avid reader of the Crossbell Times, huh? I'm not a fan of their trendy puff pieces, but every so often they'll put out some hard-hitting articles. I wish they'd dive a bit deeper into issues of the Crossbell diet, though. That's so. Well, from the sound of it, there's plenty of topics to cover. hate to say it, getting huge Spirit Track vibes from this. And I'm sitting there, it's like, no, it's like I'm playing Spirit Track in the DS again. Oh, god dang it. I'm a huge Spirit Tracks defender. I know, like, that game's kind of, like, not black sheep, but don't really kind of look down upon compared to other Zelda games, but I genuinely really like Spirit Tracks. Attention, all passengers. We'll be arriving in Crossbell City shortly. Passengers bound for Liberal or Remiferia via airship, please disembark here to transfer. Additionally, per Zemurari... Too many fucking names. Railroad Corporation bylaws, this train will remain at Crossbell Station for 30 minutes upon arrival. Passengers bound for Erebonia, please have your entry application ready for the inspection officer. Sounds like we're almost there. Let's get our things together, then. The less we see of those Imperial soldiers' ugly mugs, the better as far as I'm concerned. I will do. 3 years since then. I'm sure to keep in contact with Cecil, but... Hi. Cecil. Finally back. At the Crossbell, our home. Oh, time for the opening, huh? So yeah, we're cops. Ah, I kind of like the squad design though. Like the main 4 characters, because I assume these are the main 4 characters. So I'm guessing that little bit we did at the start was like a, you know, where it does like the 6 months earlier bit, that bit where like it shows ahead in the future, and then we have to get back to that point to find out what's going on. Oh, I like that the opening's actually fitting, because we should have just arrived. Oh, right, hence the... Okay. This is like slightly small, long hair, cat ears. Of course she's the nerdy type. And of course, yeah, he was called Randy, right? So it's like, of course he's Randy, and he seems a randy motherfucker. Got it. I just wanted to say about that intro. Oh, also, hi, one man. Hope you're well. I bet this is all copyrighted, this music. Oh well. Oh well. As long as it doesn't get me a strike, I don't really care. If it gets the video claimed, then whatever. I like the clever use of the artwork. Well, I was about to say that like it's how they're animating it. It's basically a lot of it. Well, this is fully 3D. A lot of the animation doesn't look like it's animation. It looks like it's artwork that they then put animation seams on it. Like it looks like it's a drawing that they then put animation seams on it, so like characters don't have to move around. Any bit Falcon don't claim any of their music. Oh, that'll be nice then. I was talking all the way through this intro for nothing then. I'm grinding Nayuta, fair enough. Prologue. Special support section. Oh, I have to press a button. As I think I do. Crossbell Station. What's wrong with it? I'm developing my boss fight doesn't change anything. Oh, well, what is the trophy then? If you're done, what trophy are you after? You're saying assuming lowering difficulty doesn't change it. Is it something that it could be changed by? If that boss fight then resets the difficulty. Ooh. And you're after a trophy that's difficulty related. Ooh. I was gonna say ooh, because I can think of a couple other games where it's like, do you want to lower the difficulty? And the moment you click yes, doesn't matter if you switch it back, it will cut you out of the trophy. That's the only concern I have. Like, the moment you click yes, it cuts you out of it. And hopefully that isn't the case, but you know what I mean? Like, that kind of sits on the back of my head. I'm like, ugh, maybe that will. not sure if it will. Leave a save before that boss fight, so if it does, you don't have to do the whole fucking game again. Or whatever that section was you got stuck on. Yeah, I did, yeah. Wow, things really have changed. I can barely recognize the place with all these new department stores everywhere. Hmm? What's that building over there? Oh, that's the Orbital store. It opened up shop just last year. So these two old people just like fucking following us around? Like, how, yeah, thanks for like chatting to me on the train and telling me about all your political bullshit. We can go our separate ways now. I can figure it out myself. They carry darn near every kind of orbital device, from household items to vehicles. Chapter saves. Oh, fair enough. Their shelves are lined with things from the Empire, the Republic, Liberal, heck, even from the Epstein Foundation. What? Oh no, I don't want to go to the Epstein Foundation. Oh no, that sounds awful. Oh, Jesus Christ. You name it, they've got it. It's pretty impressive. You know, I've also noticed a lot more cars on the street. You'd be going on that. You'd hardly see them 3 years ago. Too true, dearie. There are more of them out and about, but even so, they're still a luxury only rich folk can afford. I don't know half of that. That is unfortunate. That is extremely unfortunate naming. I'm just thankful for our public transportation. We have a bunch of buses that can take you wherever in the city you need to go. Why, there's even one that runs to a hospital down south every half hour on the dot. Wow, really? That's pretty convenient. I don't believe so much has changed here in only 3 years. I'm still laughing about the fucking Epstein. Oh. I'm pretty pissed to say our goodbyes here. That's to report to your job, right? Oh. Oh, yeah, you're right. I want to at least help you carry your luggage home, though. Oh no, dearie, don't worry about us. We don't want to make you late for work on your first day. She's right, no matter what you do, first impressions last. Remember that, son. Alright, I give up. You make a good point. That reminds me, seeing as you just returned, do you have a place to stay? If you don't, I could introduce you to an inn over at East Street. Lovely place. Appreciate the offer. Already have accommodation set up. My things have probably already arrived there by now, too. Glad to hear it. Well, the two of us live near the end of East Street. If you ever need anything, please hit to drop by. We'd love to have you. Oh, are they just like, are these like my new parents? They just fucking adopted me? It's like we've only known each other 10 minutes. Thanks, I appreciate it. Once I'm settled in, I'll be sure to pay you a visit. Of course, take care, lad. Hope to see you soon, dearie. Huh? I'm surprised this old place is still standing. Oh, the Crossbell Times used to be there. I wonder if they moved somewhere nicer. Seeing it again sure brings back memories. It really sticks out in the middle of all these new buildings, though. Been around since SC. Oh, fair enough. Well then, better get a move on. Lloyd took out a letter from his pocket. Officer Lloyd Bannings, you are assigned to the Crossbell Police Department Special Support Section, the CPD SSS. Please report in for duty on the designated date. CPD HR Department. The SSS? I don't remember that name popping up during my time at the police academy. I can't really imagine what kind of division this is. I mean, I wasn't even sent a uniform or anything. Ah, you're gonna be an office boy, Lloyd. You don't even got sent a uniform, you're never leaving the fucking office, that's what that means. Oh well, I guess I'll find out soon enough. I'm sure the police department hasn't moved since last time I was here at least. Alright, let's do this, Lloyd Bannings. Dun, 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 dun. City theme's kind of cozy. The Crossbell city theme's really nice. I'm just kind of humming along as we walk around. Oh, of course, the secretary of the police department, some pink-haired girl. Sure enough, the Crystal Police Department hasn't changed much. This is where I'll be working here, from here on out. Hasn't quite sunk in yet. Well, then, enough standing around. Checking the receptionist. Can I go wander around, or is the game going to be like, no. Fine. Oh, never mind, she's not pink-haired. It just looked like she was. Quit this game. Good day. Welcome to the Crystal Police Department. Can I help you? Well... Lloyd, your first thought should be, hey, why is it you get, like, the full character art, and I'm the icon? I'm the main character. Why is it just my face on a text box when you get half the fucking screen? It should be the other way around. My name is Lloyd Bannings, and I'm the new recruit here. I got a letter telling me to report in today. It's nice to meet you. Oh, there we go. Was it just for an introduction you get the full art? We're going to... Auburn. It's a trail thing. Alright. Oh, is that right? That's wonderful. I'm always happy to see new members joining the force. But... That's odd. There's no information in the system about new recruit coming in today. Are you sure you weren't supposed to go to the Crossbell Guardian Force? Yeah, I'm positive that I've been assigned to the Crossbell Police Department. If you need proof, I can show you my detective qualifications I earned at the academy. Whoa, you passed the detective exam? That's amazing. It's not every day you see a newcomer this qualified. It's not a big deal. I'm pretty sure I just got lucky. Intros and occasional cutscenes. Oh, fair enough. And besides, I was the only person who even took the exam this time. Oh, come on. No need to be so modest. This is really bizarre. We should have been notified of your assignment already. Do you happen to know what division you were assigned to? Oh, about that. I think it was called something like the Special Support Section. The Special Support Section? I don't recall us having a division by that name. Occasionally with Lloyd as well. Oh, wait, it doesn't even exist? Wait, just a moment. I think I've heard that name somewhere, but I'm having a hard time remembering. Oh, hey there, you made it. I knew it. I was like, this is gonna be a deep guy. Oh, Chief Sergei. You can just leave him to me, Fran. He's one of the recruits in my division. Ah, I see. So, that's what your new division is called. No wonder I couldn't find the name. Yep, so to give you a scare like that, I'm sure we'll have the name in the files before long. Or maybe not, hard to say if this team will last any longer than half a year. Sir? I'm Sergei Liu, Chief of the Special Support Section. You're Lloyd, huh? Yes, sir. Lloyd Bannings. Reporting for duty to the Crossbell Police Department Special... Alright, hold the formalities for now. Huh? It's still a little early to be reporting in for your assignment. But now follow me. I'll introduce you to your team. Oh, okay. Well, best of luck. I'm sure you have your work cut out for you, but just give it your all and you'll be fine. Oh, thanks! Why do I suddenly have a bad feeling about all this? The character sprites give me huge, like, Chrono Cross vibes. Like, Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross. More Chrono Cross, but still. Where, like, the sprites are, like, all the sprites have got, like, super huge anime eyes. But they're all still kind of chibi sprites. Oh. Wow, look who finally decided to show up. This is a PSP. Yeah, I can kind of tell it's a PSP game. Like, I could see, like, the modeling is like PS2 level. It's just obviously been cleaned up for this port. The sprites are pretty damn well detailed, but sprites have been insanely detailed since the PS1, so that's not really surprising. But it is real damn clean, all in all. I know that's like that sounded very backhanded of me, but I assure you, it does look real damn clean. I imagine this game looked like really fucking impressive on the PSP compared to a lot of other PSP games, in terms of like sprite quality and like scenery model quality. But I also can tell, maybe we'll be able to spin the camera later, so my point will become null and void. But it feels like there's the fixed camera is that they don't have to model like the entire building, if that makes sense. So like it's less like of a strain on the hardware, and if that's true that they don't have to model the whole building, that would also make sense whilst it looks a bit cleaner than other PSP games, because it's less to model, so it's less pressure on the hardware, so they can make it more detailed to balance it out. The mechanics are intricate. I've yet to do a single fight. Sorry for the wait, everyone. Here's the final member of our little team. So just stand there, introduce yourself. Ah, right. All three of them look too young to be senior officers of the CPD. They also rookies? And then again, that girl looks like she's too young to even be a part of the force. Hey, snap out of it. You never given an introduction before? It ain't hard, kid. Just give your name, where you're from. Oh, sorry, sir. Oh, there he is. My name is Lloyd Bannon, and I was born in Crossbow. Until recently, I have been living abroad. But I decided to return home in pursuit of joining the CPD. I look forward to working with all of you. Whoa, that intro was so proper and serious. I'm almost impressed. Hey there, I'm Randy. Randy Orlando. Alright, what a name. My hobbies include the finer things in life, namely, flirting with young lovely ladies, gambling, and pursuing the latest girly mags. You could just say you're a fucking flirt. You could have just said, I'm a flirt, and everyone would have gone, alright, got it. If you want to borrow an issue from our prize collection, you just let me know, yeah? You're what? Ahem. Pleased to meet you. My name is Ellie McDowell. I'm Crystarian, much like yourself. I look forward to working with you. She looks nice and prim and proper. Likewise. And now for the girl who took my attention the most in that intro. Tio Plato, Lemon Slate. Pleasure to meet you. Yeah, you too. Chief Sergey? What is it? I've been wondering, what exactly is the Special Support Section? There's only a handful of members, and everyone here, myself included, are very young. Well, there's been a lot of stuff going on here at the CPD lately. But hey, everyone at this table is a promising young rookie. So at the very least, it'd be nice to work with people your age, eh? I guess, but I don't know why I make that, if that is your name, jokes with Ellie. All I know is that I find my own jokes fucking hilarious. There's something wrong with laughing at your own jokes, unless you laugh way too much at them. I guess, but is it really okay for a police division? Well, I can tell I'm glad we don't have any bossy old timers looking down their noses at us. Well, Tio took my attention because she was kind of quiet and reserved, but has the little cat ears on her in the intro. Whilst everyone else, like, almost fits, like, the standard role. Like, you know, heroic main guy, the reserved, like, professional girl, like, the complete twat Randy. The lovable idiot Randy. Like everyone kind of fitted a trope. And then like, at the end, it's just this very quiet, like, girl with the cat ears. I was just like, okay, she catches my attention. Like, this is literally like the Bravely Default crew. Like, Lloyd is Tears. Ellie is Agnes. Randy is absolutely Ring a Bell. Actually, I say Ring a Bell is probably worse because he literally flirted with anything that moved in like almost every scene, and it really wound up Adia. So I guess Tia is Adia in that sense. Actually, I wouldn't even be surprised if Bravely Default took some inspiration. Because Bravely Default was, what, 2014, 2015 in Japan? No, it was 2013 in Japan. It was 2014, 2015 in the West. Because it took a very long time to get out of Japan. What is this? Never mind, it keeps getting worse. So I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it took some cues from it. Because I get huge Tiz vibes from Lloyd. Sergey speaking. That's so. Good work. Is that a portable communication device? Surprised they already integrated them into the P-Force. Yeah, roger that. Need the rest of us. Alright, rookies, got news for you. We don't know what kind of responsibilities the SSS is gonna have, right? Well, we're about to go on a little trip where we can find out firsthand. Facade. Oh, fair enough. Well, so like Ring a Bell it technically was as well, but for Ring a Bell in Bravely Default, it was that he was amnesiac as well. So whilst he was trying to figure out everything, he just chatted up anything that moved. Because it's like, look, if he gets closer to people, it's more connections he can make to maybe find the truth of who he is. So there was actually a reason behind his extremely flirtatious attitude, other than just being a complete flirt. Station Street? Do you want us to follow him down the stairs? What exactly is down there? He told whoever he was talking to that we'd handle the rest. And I hope this isn't some sort of boring cleanup duty. Well, you can start seeing some details, like that construction sign or whatever that is, just under the character. I can't read a fucking word of that. It's just like a blurred gibberish mess. You know, like there are some reveals that give away like what this game originally was out on. You know, there are some little details in the scenery that give it away. Subversive of what you conceive them as. Fair enough. And the door is the Geofront, a vast network of tunnels running underneath Frostspell City. And you guys are making your way through it. Well, the twist with Ringabel and Bravely Default is that he was actually Adia's long-lost lover, but from a different fucking dimension. Because there's a character called Alternus Dim that falls in love with Adia in every single universe. But in the previous universe to the one you're in, because each universe is numbered in Bravely Default. So I think it's in Universe 6 or Universe 5, because you start in 4. The Alternus Dim of that dimension got thrown through the portal at the end, instead of it being the main crew like it's supposed to be in every other dimension. But when he landed in our dimension, he lost his memory of his previous dimension, which is why Ringabel naturally finds himself more attracted to Adia, because he doesn't realize it, but he was actually deeply in love with her in the previous dimension version of her. So it's like one of those spirit bond things. So he just falls in love with a new version of Adia, technically. The only thing that I was always like upset about is that they tease Ringabel and Adia's relationship throughout the entirety of Bravely Default, but they never actually couple up, and then you get the Bravely Second and find out they coupled up off screen. You're like, oh come on! You're like, oh come on! It's like when they get reunited, like they hug and kiss and shit, and you're just like, oh, so they're already a thing, huh? Oh, okay. Like I wanted to see that moment, and you never get to. I wanted to see the moment they finally like you know, seal the deal, and they never do. You never get to see it, because it happens in between the games. Just like, come on! Can you tell us why we're doing this? Yeah. What's this have to do with anything? For starters, it will serve as a test to evaluate your combat skills and overall aptitude. It might not be all that strong, but there are a bunch of different monsters roaming around down there. It's your job to dispose of them. We should leave a section of the tunnels. Alright then. Combat tester, fine by me. You know, I know it's like the 5th time this livestream I've already said this thing reminds me of something, but it's like when you're on the train, it reminded me of Zelda Spirit Tracks. When we was running through like the intro dungeon and shit was already happening before anything, that was giving me huge Final Fantasy IX vibes. You know, the sprites remind me of Chrono Cross. The city, I didn't mention it, but it did kind of like go into the back of my head. It reminds me of the city in Atelier Iris. And it's like now, like, hey, your first test is like a bunch of students going into like this back alley cave sort of thing. Well, it was a cave in the game I'm thinking of, but it's like just, you know, the sewers here. It's like now it's like Final Fantasy VIII vibes. Like, keep in mind, none of the comparisons are a bad thing. It's really charming that like there's so many little things. I'm like, hey, that kind of feels like, hey, that kind of feels like, hey, that kind of feels like, and it's all things I like. But it's just, it keeps happening. Every now and then, I keep like, it's one on. I'm like, hey, that reminds me of something. Wait a second. Test or not, why are we the ones going into the area infested with monsters? Isn't that a job for the Guardian Force? Final Fantasy VIII has a Guardian Force! So my point stands! Literally called the Guardian Force. My point stands. This reminds me of Final Fantasy VIII. It literally has a Guardian Force. And the character tropes kind of remind me of Bravely Default, but a little different here and there. But Bravely Default technically is the one that gets away, because Bravely Default came out after this. Hey, I'll admit, some kind of work a typical detective would be doing. But you're members of the SSS, making it a different story altogether. Come again? We'll talk details later. First things first here. Sergei gave you a handheld device to each of the SSS members. Yeah. Hey, this police game reminds me of some other police game. Nah, I'm kidding. Would this be... Is this the newest model of Orbment? Yeah, it's pretty slick, like it. The Enigma, a 5th generation battle Orbment. Is it finally ready for combat? Yes, sir. Foundation shipped them out a couple days ago, and they've already been adjusted to fit your individual aptitudes. As for how you use them, well, Tio, you're up. If I must. Were you also supplied with quartz for this particular model? Yeah, not much, but here you go. Also, you won't get far without this. Hey, weapon. I'm back to the headquarters once you've taken care of the monsters. We'll talk more after that. Oh, right. I better hand these over to you two. Monster RPGs. Jeff, if you want me to make another comparison, the fact that square is a pause menu gives me it's Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne's map button. So it's technically a pause button, but that's really like pulling at straws at that point. That's like really looking at that point. Oh, Detective Notebook, Combat Notebook. About the Detective Notebook, the SSS dutifully records events that happen throughout the game. Oh, okay. So it's like if you don't play the game for a while and you can't remember what you're doing, you look at the book. Contact pressing the Detective Notebook after opening items from the camp menu, or by pressing triangle and left on the field. From here, you can also refer to the help manual and review tutorials. The Combat Notebook, the SSS usually records data of each enemy you fight in the Combat Notebook. Also, okay, so bestiary. Like the D Notebook, you can view it by pressing triangle and right. Wait, you're leaving already? Sure am. Oh, and Lloyd, you're team leader for now. Me? Why? Because you're the only certified detective here? Well, good luck, guys. Because you're the main fucking protagonist? Shows you the short end of the stick, huh, Lloyd? I do find it reassuring to have a proper detective on the team. They should make your acquaintance, Detective Brannings. Oh, Brannings. Bannings. Because there's a Detective Brannings and something else. Fuck, that just slipped out so naturally. That's the notebook also requires you to scan enemies and keep track of quests. Oh, jeez. You too, Ellie. It's okay with you. I think we can drop the formalities, though. We're about the same age, more or less. Oh, are we? I'm 18, by the way. So am I. What about you two? 21. But I better not catch you calling me sir or anything like that. Let's get something else together, guys. Agreed. Glad to have you two here. Hey, that leaves you, Tio. Mind telling us your age? 14. Will that be a problem? No, of course not. Wait, 14?! Wow. How about that? Turns out you're exactly as young as you look. Hard to believe you're already a police officer at that age. No, back up. It doesn't make any sense, no matter how you look at it. But hey, Randy just like walks up to Lloyd. Lloyd, it makes perfect sense. How does it make perfect sense? We're anime characters. Oh shit, you're right. And they just dropped the topic altogether. You have to be at least 16 before you can even join the police force. How come someone who's not even old enough to be graduating Sunday school becomes a police officer? Because I am not one. I was transferred here by the... oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, God, the child from the Epstein Foundation? Oh, no! It gets worse! How did it get worse? How did it get worse? For testing purposes. Yeah, testing, yeah, right? Alright. Don't say that. Don't say it will still get worse. What? Foundation? Oh, didn't they make these ordnance we just got? I think I understand now. I've heard that Crystal City has been cooperating with the Foundation on a large-scale project for several years. The police are co-oping with the Epstein? Oh. Correct, the Orbital Network project. Well, someone related. The reason for my transfer is this. A fucking stick. And that's a mechanical staff? Correct again. It's called an orbital staff. I was transferred to test this weapon's effectiveness in real combat scenarios. It looks like a really overly fancy like pen stylus. You know when people use like the fancy little like stylus things for like their iPads or whatever? Do you understand now, Lloyd? Hold on a second, let me get this straight. You're telling me you're going to fight monsters with a staff? For the certified detective, you are exceptionally slow. I believe I made myself clear. What do you fail to comprehend? Come on, guys, bickering like this won't get us anywhere. This feels like my friend group at work.